Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Madden 21. Face of the franchise mode. What? There we go. That was weird. Alright, looks like you could hear me.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years. Waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
Come on, coach, give us a shot.
We saw that last night. So we skippity-dooed out of that.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's two teams rich in tradition. The home state Florida Gators taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A first collegiate snap forthcoming for him as the Sooners have it first and 10. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. And let me ask you, how does a college pressure comes and down he goes?
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz.
And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Jamon Mason, 61 yards. And the Sooners have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, Brendan? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
The Gators now with a first and 10. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground.
He's fast. He's a fast little dude.
34-yard line.
I was sprinting and he just ran away from me.
15 and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do.
Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
It's nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now White with a first down throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he
Oh,
can
no.
pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
What?
They were able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So on the
I did
other
it.
side
Oops.
of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's Ellington.
No. Why does he keep doing that to me?
Give him 4 yards there.
I'm no
It'll be
good.
2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's White. And that's caught by Beasley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. White. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 to 6.
All of you get banned.
Receptions for him, but it's another first down.
The 6-yard line.
Banned, all of
For
you.
a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14.
A bunch of bots
Gators, nothing.
spamming that you want to become famous thing. And my bot is just going ham bone.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, here's White. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now.
I wasn't paying enough attention.
And he is in.
I was watching my chat to see if any more bots came in to get banned.
4 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, tried to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sides.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
What happened to my offensive line?
Trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Ellington, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
This game is tough.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Thomas. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. Going deep here for Bryant. And that
What
is
are some pass
incomplete.
interference
He
calls?
couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Jamon Mason, 77 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That's
4th and
taken
6.
in by the tight end.
Babies, I
Perkins.
gotta play a game.
We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation.
What's up, Dragons?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame
Babies.
and hope he can scatter some bodies.
Stop
unable to get it
it.
done.
Take over
I
first
gotta
and
play a
10
game.
at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, snuggle mommy. Babies. No, snuggle
Now is
mommy.
the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now our throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now back to throw.
Ah, get rid of the ball.
Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
I should have threw it.
With
That was
we
dumb.
reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators 7.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. On 1st down, it's White. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, White. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I wonder who is on
One of the
offense
money
right now,
routes
if
for
it's
any
still me.
offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Oh, it's still me.
The
Cool.
Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Damn it.
Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 16. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I needed
You
that.
have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Jamon Mason, 46 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his 1st ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
That's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
This is Ellington. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ellington, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get...
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home.
Yeah, I'm better today.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Thank you for asking, bud. How are you?
Now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Sooners 35, Gators 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive.
Glad
Here's
you're doing
the
good.
Florida offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, White. And he's got his man.
Ah, come on.
That's
I missed him twice.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
13 yards that time and a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, White into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I love diving into the end zone now that I know how to do it.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 2 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, White. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's White on 3rd and 2. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
I didn't realize he fumbled it.
Deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, Charles, here we are in the 4th quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks to find out what he had. But with the play that he's seen here, he's like any head coach. He reserves the right to change his mind. And maybe he knew a little bit more than he was willing to tell us.
And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
Rich Martindale.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready
Okay,
to
so I
begin
got
the
a
next
burn
drive.
time
Here's the
on
Florida
offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
That's a no-no.
Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, White. And that will be incomplete.
White's pass. Incomplete.
Are they going to go for it, or are they going to punt it away?
They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for Florida.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A returnable for Thomas. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. On 1st down, it's Thomas. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Hey, it'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run with Thomas. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Thomas barreling ahead. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners.
Yeah.
A great effort there.
Woo.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because
in trouble, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This game is beyond over.
I'm not saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Sooners 63, Gators 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now. As this
Yeah,
one's
it's
in
on
the air.
pro.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchdown.
It's not on rookie anymore. It's on pro.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
25-yard line.
Back to the air on second down. White. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this may be one of those games as a quarterback where you just want to go home, draw the curtains, get the ice cream out of the freezer, stay home till Wednesday.
Yeah, but I wouldn't advise that, because if you stay home till Wednesday, the backup's going to have your job on Tuesday. All right, so I would say get out of bed, but I understand the sentiment. What a tough go for him. Defense.
I feel so bad.
Foiled everything he tried to do and then finished it off in a big way.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? Can't get away, and he's taken down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Gators 7.
I feel just a bit bad.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet? Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look,
Yeah,
I get
we're
you're upset,
roommates.
but we're in this together.
What? No, we're in
No,
college
not.
on the same team.
I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
Jumping fiddlesticks. Where's your sauce?
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners.
All right, what we're going to do is we're going to play the entire game.
Play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. 1st and 10, Nebraska.
Kitty. No, I'm one. I don't want to get.
Play action. Now Lynch. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. On first down, they go with Dixon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
His throw caught at about the 5.
Wow, this is going to be a rough game, it looks like.
He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This will be caught at about the 6. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This will be caught at about the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Once again, it's Lynch. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And that ball is caught for the Cornhuskers touchdown. Paxton Carter there to make the grab. And the Cornhuskers have taken the early lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. He just go out there, draw offensive unit, and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
keeping that going.
and he feels like he can get it done.
Well, good-looking return set up here.
The Sooners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he put it in one-handed. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner
That's what you get. That's what you get. You think you're good.
64 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Open man, here's Foster. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right?
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so to pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime?
About 15 cents.
What?
So possession goes over here on the punt. This offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
He's brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I shouldn't have threw it that way.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
How did he miss that?
Need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second and 4. From the gun, it's Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for
I've got to stop them on defense.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2-yard line. They run, it's Foster. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
3-yard line.
Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Lynch. Steps away to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Give him and 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now. Foster pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Foster, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Lynch's pass, complete to Quinn.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On the crossing route, it's Thomas.
Come on, guys, intercept it.
40, not quite to the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Running out of the gun with Dixon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lynch. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
Lynch's pass complete to Mitchell Harris.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Room to run at the 50. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Complete. What a catch at the 7. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Pardon me.
26 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Sooners have jumped out in front. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory, just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. fumbles. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
2 fumbles in a row. 2 fumbles in a row.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
he's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
12 at the 16-yard line.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll take this into the end zone for a super touchdown. Mac Edwards.
Yeah, now this game's going my way.
And the Sooners add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Oh no, I went the wrong way.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7.
Sorry about that.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Number 82.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
I'm going to try and run out the clock now.
As he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I thought it was
2
going
yards
to...
loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
That one covers.
I thought it was going to the halfback.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the comebacker, complete. It's Edwards. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
That's good.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
Okay. Those are 3 passes. Now I can't get sacked.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
It's a pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
The extra point.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
I wasn't paying much attention on that run, to be honest.
At the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, that would take an offense over here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now Lynch. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that.
Oh, that was only the 3rd quarter?
Everything is working for them. Every move they make works.
I thought that was the end of the game.
They are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Oops. I thought that was the end of the game.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Now Thomas. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Titus Stewart, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule. And
we're moving.
pretty good about your next couple of calls.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I gotta tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. And to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
It is over. They can't make them a 32-point deficit. 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't even think I could do that.
Ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And down he goes. The pressure getting the ledge. A great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of.
Is there any team going to give me a challenge? I don't know.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the second.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Big guy with the freaking touchdown.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now.
Go against Clemson or Alabama.
Fumble return for a score.
I don't know if they actually have real college teams or not.
This one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Well, I guess they do, don't they?
Out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Lynch is
Don't
pissed.
need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lynch throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 12.
From the gun, Lynch. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
I can't really pick who I go up against. I'm playing like moments of my career right now.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. This is picked up by the defense. Yeah, I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout
But
the
I'm
game,
supposed to be playing against like the best teams in the league.
9, that leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
I'm just going to let the clock run out. I'm not even going to try and get in. There's no point.
They give to Stewart out of the gun. So on the strength of 2 touchdown passes courtesy their junior quarterback, the Oklahoma Sooners are moving on to play for a national championship.
Yeah, these are supposed to be the best teams in the college league. But, they're not really giving me a challenge.
You alright?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already? Now I have to deal with you?
I know you upset, but that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
Let's do this. No, this is the championship game. This is a different day. This is the championship game.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. And this is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's gonna lead this team to victory? Or are you gonna be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
The pressure perhaps getting to the...
I will be right back. That is correct. I was not playing. I was only...
Sooner quarterback as they... They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, despite not having time...
I'm only playing offense for this game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Jamon Mason. look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Chandler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Chandler. 10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown.
I thought you said LSU was good.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Now Stewart on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down. Right, call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's having trouble with the running game.
When you abandon the running game, it's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant.
That's good.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Taking it in from 7. They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
This game's over.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Thought you said LSU was good. Kicked their butt.
Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
They may be good, I'm just better.
I think there's only one individual on everybody's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews. You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kids, so I stayed behind. Made sure you're all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. Wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
That's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man.
Why is my face pure white right now?
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship together.
Next year? No, I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
Should say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now?
We're about to find out who's gonna be starter this
He's
next
an hour
season.
Early. Coach.
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No. Give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure. Talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope.
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. But I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Yep.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
My other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. I guess I could try it too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Was he eavesdropping?
Yeah, always.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake.
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I gonna play?
What position will you be playing? I'm going to be wide receiver. Deep threat.
You didn't cut it in triangles.
Felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were gonna play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both Heartbreak Kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once, certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
Sandwich time.
All right, Dan, show me what you got. Let's go. Okay, break.
What? What chicken? No. We may have something here. You guys since trying to distract me.
I am not. Did you tell them what happened yesterday?
Gotta say, I was
No.
surprised
Just
with the
teasing
way
you.
you guys played that season, and especially
You should've put ranch on
considering
it.
you switched positions.
It's chicken
Plus,
bacon ranch
Coach
sandwich.
O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
I didn't think I was gonna get any bacon.
You're lucky. I wasn't going to give you any.
What do you mean?
I bought the ingredients for my sandwich.
You're mean.
So, good said, no, babe, I'll just have a burrito.
You could have just made me a burrito and not even asked me if I wanted a sandwich.
Hard Rock Stadium, folks, it is filled to capacity. Everybody has been waiting for this college football Saturday, and we are just about set to get ready to rock and roll. It's the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Miami Hurricanes. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Daniel going to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Daniels' pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Sooners have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Tackle made.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
What's up, Darkstar? How you doing? Nice to see you.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Their own 33-yard line.
I want to give it to me.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down. Matthews going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Just woke up.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. But Charles, this is kind of interesting to watch because, as you and I remember well, back when they were blue-chip prospects coming into college, it was Matthews on the receiving end of those long passes, so it's kind of a little bit of flip the script here.
Yeah, and I don't know that back then, their senior year in high school,
and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown.
Why were you up so late? What were you doing?
56 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead. The Heartbreak Kid connection, one finding the other, and they really make it look easy out there.
Oh, it's a special chemistry that they have, isn't it? And look, we go all the way back to their time in high school. Positions may have changed, roles may have changed, but what doesn't change, their friendship, their connection, and understanding where each is going to be on the field, no matter what the situation.
That was a bad kick.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
To throw again on second down. Daniel, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The quarterback offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A good return there, 17 yards.
First and 10.
They're giving me everything.
28-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. Operating from the gun, Matthews. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, Matthews. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30.
Matthews.
A big play that time through the air. 46 yards.
46 yards on the play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Matthews firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one.
Yeah.
And it's second down.
She was itchy.
But he certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing again here on second down.
Why did he jump? I hit F. I didn't want it. Turtle. I wanted it spit.
A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end.
Consecutive passes not targeted.
Drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
On 1st down, Matthews. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Sooners add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Deep.
The Hurricanes take over.
Yeah, it sucks, but, you know.
At their own 25.
I just beat her up and it went away.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or in it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw on second down. Matthews. That is caught left side by Bryant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oklahoma. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys...
And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Sooners add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Woods. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Thomas. And now running right through him. A great return there of 22 yards.
At their own 41-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. Make that now a 2nd connection for the Heartbreak Kids. And we talked about it earlier, Charles. They have a special connection, and it just continues to show.
Hey, I can't help but laugh and smile watching it. It's not because I'm favoring them over their opponent, but just the story is too good, isn't it? High school buddies, change of positions, getting it done here on the biggest level, and the timing on that play. Perfectly run route, perfectly thrown ball. That certainly looks like guys who have known each other for a very long time.
And by the way, we were told 3 of the high school coaches that coach these guys are here in the stadium. You know that they have to be looking down with big smiles on their faces.
No doubt about it.
On 1st down, it's Woods. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively.
I haven't played Madden in a long time either.
Situation on 4th.
But I got EA Pro Play for Christmas,
now as this one's
and
here's Thomas on the return.
First game I downloaded was Madden.
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To the sideline.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so.
Can't stop my offense.
Comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And
thank you, Dark Star. Thank you.
Returned, it'll come out to the 25.
At their own
I'm good.
25-yard line.
Pretty good.
Here's the University
I'm only on pro. I need to put it on all pro.
Ready to get the drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives.
Ah, no, wrong guy. Damn it. It did it to me again. I thought it was going to put me on the right. It put me on the left, so I thought it was going to put me on the right, so I went to the left. And it put me on the left, so I went to the left. Because I thought I was going to be on the right and needed to go left. But it put me on the left, and I needed to go right. But I went left because I thought I was going to be the other guy.
A 1st down throw for Daniel. His throw incomplete.
What?
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But
yes, I think I followed Dark Star. Or maybe not. I don't know.
On 2nd and 10, Daniel. And he picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It was unexpected. I was trying to listen to you. And he just grabs the ball. Okay, the case came in, you said, right? Okay.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup.
I think this game is over.
Start the 3rd quarter, but things don't improve fast.
That is 7 touchdowns in the first half of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following the pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Hurricanes take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive.
It was one of those
Hurricanes
unexpected moments.
Set. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time to try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into
My
the
goal
game,
in games is always to hurt the other quarterback.
If something goes wrong,
that's why I play the guy I do.
Where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it's complete.
That's why I play the guy I do, because I have so much pressure there, and I can get through. And with how like in depth the controls are in this game, and like having like stamina on the enemy the enemy players, we'll say. You see the red bars on him, on this orange guy right in front of me.
Once again, Daniel.
Hey!
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble.
But they have like a meter on them.
At the 45-yard line.
And their orange meter dictates how much stamina they have going to each side. And the higher the orange meter,
this will make it into the end zone. He spins free, and he returns this to the 22.
The Sooners take over 1st and 10.
so the more
the Sooner offense back out, ready for their
the
next
more
possession.
orange meter he
Last
has,
time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats
the
around
better
here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
chances you have of getting by them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for
because of how tired they are, especially if you go to the side with the really high orange meter. I noticed, at least that's how it feels. I don't know if I have a manual to read, and I haven't like played anything telling me that, but that's how it feels. The higher the orange meter to one side, the better it is.
Is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it and when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
This will make it into
I like how
no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
If that side doesn't work, I just immediately go to the other side, and I usually get it.
Well, here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Here's Daniel. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
You know what I mean?
And from the 25,
and it's really nice because it's so quick.
They'll contain him to just 4
with how you can change direction.
29-yard line.
Like we'll try and hit this guy and go to his right and see. Yeah, see, I didn't get by, so maybe they're more prepared to defend on that side with the orange. So this time I'll try and go to the left.
But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And see if I get by. Yeah, I got by on the left.
Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
So it seems like the higher the orange, the more guarded they are on that side.
It's time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're
which,
offense, you'll take
you know,
that kind of
it's a very good indicator of how much you've been going one direction, and it allows you
pretty close to stand on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
It really allows you to utilize your players better, because like I could switch to a guy on the right-hand side and probably break through the line. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
But I really prefer to play a guy on the left-hand side of
the Miami punter out on the field.
You know, the right-hand side of the defense. For the offense, they're off to the left.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the
18-yard
line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense, ready for their next drive. From the gun, Matthews going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A big play there.
Man, this is easy. I don't know if I could change the difficulty though.
And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower. Get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
I'll follow you after I'm done here.
He's past the 30.
I'm having fun. I don't know when I'm going to stop drinking.
Get it up past the 30.
I've been live for 2 hours. I'm just having fun. I really like that.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
10 at the 37-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Turner, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets the first down here as he's
They
taken
might
down
score.
at the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Oh my God, that guy like jumped almost.
And it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Daniel.
Somebody intercept the ball.
Intended for.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper?
Hey,
I mean,
hey,
this is
hey,
unusual
come here.
for you.
Come here.
Normally you run-
And I think the ball's out. It's going the other way.
Daniel on the keeper.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
He's at the 30. 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly what I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will make it into the end zone.
Just wasting clock.
Their drive will start.
It's too bad it's not like the really old ones where there's stupid fast players that could just outrun an entire team, and there's no stamina.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that.
Madden 08 was pretty bad too with like the stamina, because you could make players with perfect stamina.
That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
And
not much
like,
to speak of.
I literally ran like one time. I grabbed the ball, ran all the way back from the goal line to my goal line into my end zone, turned around and ran all the way back. Like I was just wasting time.
A very one-sided affair.
It was like I've only done it like once,
struggled to the
but
tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third
it was
and
really
9.
funny to do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is taken around the 12. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Time to waste the clock.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Thomas.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Just rolling over tacklers. And he's got this down to
Almost had it. Almost had it to the outside.
Pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up.
And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything.
I'm just goofing around. I'm not even trying that hard.
Because you can hand it to him, as we've seen.
Like, I'm not hitting buttons to, like, juke or anything like that. Like, I'm literally just...
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off.
Like, I'm literally just, like, pushing, going forward. That's all I'm doing.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly it.
And you fumble it. You dropped it. It's my ball. I picked it up. I'm scored. Yeah.
Going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
I'm looking at the chat. I'm just ignoring you.
The uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
I like how I can kick it so far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That there's no chance of them returning it.
Offensive drive,
Can I get another fumble?
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't. Under pressure, they got him again. You never want to give up a sack.
That guy did not want me to get by him. He was bruised.
Especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. They do every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
Hey, let go of me.
With no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Because he doesn't want to get hit. He's the quarterback.
Decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards
I'm
on the scramble.
Williamson.
So from the 36,
the guy with the
first
circle around him and the name.
From the gun, here's Daniel.
No, why did I go up?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Number 15.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
Stop it.
Let him create some
Stop
space,
throwing the ball.
And it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
No.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Get in there. Let me sack the quarterback. Let me get another fumble. I want to run.
2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Those things.
This has been a rough
I want to get in and sack the quarterback.
after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Down. Yes. Another sack. Did you see what I did to him? I like.
You know, on these
Watch.
types of plays, we're always
Watch
looking
when
to
I hit him.
assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great
Oh, you're
play.
behind. Just keep watching.
How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive.
I dropped
They
to the
have the
fucking
dream
ground
scenario you hope for coming into the game.
and spin
Just
around
one
him.
kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
I like how I threw that. We
game in
actually
hand,
got
and
the
that's all
freaking
they're going
catch.
to want to do now,
That was
put
nuts.
someone back deep just
That
in
was
case
fun.
something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A really solid performance against a ranked opponent as they add a big win to the left-hand column.
I have so much fun playing Madden.
Want to talk about a story that's making the rounds, and that's the Heartbreak Kids and their indelible bond. Once again, taking college football center stage at the championship game later on tonight. It has been truly amazing and truly inspirational to watch this amazing journey that these kids have been on from start to finish to this point, showing off their character, their grit, their determination, their heart has been on full display for all of us to behold. And I normally don't say this, but I, for one, will be
Oh, I forgot to put my
Heartbreak Kid
juice
in
on my
spirit
sandwich.
as they take the field in this big game tonight.
I was gonna put spicy on there. Spicy. Spiky. I had a dream that I saw Taryn. She jumped off the bed and gave me a hug. Like, jumped Taryn. Like, she jumped on me off the bed. Because we hadn't seen each other in so long. Like a woman sconed.
Just one game remains in the college football season, and it promises, folks, to be one for the ages. The two top teams and the final collegiate appearance of the Heartbreak Kids as well.
All right, I'm going to play just
They're in the
offense
Big Easy
today.
for the College Football Playoff National Championship. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Oregon Ducks.
All right.
On 1st and 10, Matthews. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20.
You can't touch me! You can touch me!
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A big play there. Throwing on 1st down. Matthews going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here. No. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be
I'm
second
being
down.
more vocal because there's more people.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to
It's more
smell
fun.
that end zone.
I mean, it's always fun, but it's even more fun.
Drive. Make sure you use your own line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the
Go over there.
To
Hey,
throw
Q,
on second
catch.
down. Matthews looking end zone,
Ow.
but it's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the...
Hey, that was an interception.
Operating from the gun, Matthews.
I tried hitting R, but I hit F first.
This is almost an unwinnable
fat
spot
fingered.
for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try.
And that is caught.
That is in the end zone. That is a touchdown. You guys suck.
There to make the grab.
We're the 2 best teams in the league, and this is a very one-sided. If I was playing, I just did a running. If I was playing defense too, this would be an extremely one-sided.
They'll run on
Whoop.
first down.
Nope. Nope.
Thomas.
Nope.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Yes.
Right off the bat,
That's like the
first
best
down
way to stop a
the
running
drive,
back,
12 yards.
is to wrap up their legs.
Most of their damage
If they
has
can't
been done
pump
through
their
the air.
legs,
I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down.
But I got
Good pick up there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, guess what? You.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown.
Is that me over there? No. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Matthews going deep here for Bryant. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Big play.
As long as I don't screw up on offense, I have this game.
On 1st and 10, Matthews. Outside, he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Imagine jacking somebody in the
Big
neck.
first half already has the 2
This is a freaking
touchdowns.
clothesline.
He was receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds
Right.
inside the 35. Give him 30 yards.
Goldberg stuck.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
And this is caught at the 8. And
You
he
can't.
reached the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
8-yard line.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit
We're
this
moving.
game, didn't it?
We're moving.
To get down
We're moving.
that quickly.
Get it out of here.
Now 1st and goal, expect an attack right here.
No.
This play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It was a
Second and goal.
bad
Nothing on
choice.
first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Matthews.
Damn, there are all over my guys. I can't get the ball into the end zone.
Incomplete in the
I'm going to
end
have to
zone.
throw it short.
Brings up 3rd and
Oh, they want me to
goal.
go for field goal already? I don't want to go for a field goal. I want to go for a
What a
touchdown.
stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Matthews.
Nope, they can't stop it.
That is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. From 8 yards out. And this...
Where am I? Okay.
Throwing on first down, Matthews.
Did you see that? What reached up one-handed over the dude?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a
Where am I
first and
at?
10 at the 38.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Here are the Sooners now, first and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try.
And he is in. Touchdown.
What, you mean like that? Run it in like that? Yeah, that almost looked like a turnover. Man, he just reached up, like, snagged it over the guy while on his back in the air.
On first down, Matthews. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
7-yard line.
From the gun, Matthews. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun, Matthews. His pass caught at the 4. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. A great play there. His second touchdown.
Why are we trying to run down the clock already? I want to do more passes.
On first down, Thomas.
Oh my God!
He goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Great effort there.
That was amazing. This is so much fun.
They'll try and grind some clock. It's Stewart. Fights through and now a crease. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A great run that time by Stewart. 45 yards on the ground. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Out of bounds here. He'll get 6 on the ground there.
I don't know what I was doing there.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound?
And he is in. Touchdown Sooners.
Damn it!
Taking it in. And the Sooners.
Push-ups or sit-ups?
First down. It's Thomas.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before
I'm doing goofy shit and it's working. Like
offensive line in pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He was doing the anti-gravity lean like Michael Jackson.
Handed to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs. That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He's going to lose 19 on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. This is Stewart again.
I don't know.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop.
I'm screwing around.
Here
like
a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Yes.
On third down, it's Thomas.
Yes, I can make the AI ridiculously strong. I can make the AI ridiculously weak. But I was just, ask them. I was doing stupid stuff and it was working. Like I was just running the ball and like I ran in the middle of a bunch of people and I spun and I went left and I went right and I caught a touchdown.
Truly a champion's performance, weapons galore on the offensive side of the football, and they finish things off in style as they will be crowned the champions of the college football world.
So that's the second time where we were champions in college.
Hey, you know, it was really great what you did.
What do you mean?
I know you could have gone to the draft last year, but instead you risked everything to come back here and help us. It means a lot to me, man.
That was fun.
Hey, we've been through it all together, man.
We had one catch,
You know I
like
love
he
you
got
like a
hit
brother.
in the air. And he just like reached up, like on his back, on top of a guy, and grabbed the ball and brought it in.
Are you
Like-
feeling thankful enough to finally admit
was
that
pretty funny.
I'm Batman?
Come on, let's not get carried away now. But hey, I will admit, you're no Robin.
Should I go back to being
Okay.
QB?
Well, at least there's that.
Superman.
Soups.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can work with that.
Or should I stick as a
You know,
wide
his
receiver?
Batman's equal, his biggest rival. And even though they battle it out
Because if
from
we
time
meet
to
up in the
time,
NFL and
they
we're
always
both
wind up back as
QB,
close friends.
I can.
we can't have the
definitely work
Heartbreak
with
Kids
that.
no more. But if we meet up in the NFL and I'm
But hey,
still a receiver,
just
we
in
have the
case you ever
Heartbreak
go
Kids.
stepping out of line, you should know that I always keep an extra thing of kryptonite on me at all times.
You might need that in the NFL against me. No cap. Ha ha.
Well, that was certainly a college career for the
Let's put it to a
ages.
vote. Sin, what do you say?
And it was my honor to be there with
Huh?
you guys through that
All right.
part of your journey. And
We
I
have
just
one
wanna
for
thank
receiver.
you for
Darkstar, what do
taking
you
us through
say?
that.
Receiver or QB?
Now, we're closing in on another critical chapter. The NFL Combine.
Dragons, what do you say? Receiver or QB?
So, the NFL Combine. I spent so much time preparing for it. But some things you can't ever say you're fully ready for. That's how the week felt to me.
All right, it was receiver. I'm going to sim pick the team. I'm going to see if I can get lucky enough to get the Bears
I walked away
without
from the press
picking the
conference
Bears.
feeling a buzz. Said a lot of things.
QB is
Will
too
my
easy.
performance back it up?
Well, it makes me play QB anyways, so...
No.
Why is my face white? Again!
This
The
cannot
cutscenes are
be
breaking.
happening.
My shoes.
Oh, man. Okay.
I know, right?
Where was the last place you looked at him?
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. How the hell you are? You're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're Rich Eisen. Big fan.
It's Michael Myers!
I'm gonna be the
Reet!
laughing stock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry.
I won't turn you
make
into a running joke.
Running joke, huh?
That's what he said.
I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but I'll tell you what. You let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I'm serious, I'm desperate.
Try 'em on. see if they fit.
Because I can't find my shoes.
What's the verdict?
Perfect fit, but honestly, and I
What?
don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're.
I can't find my shoes.
They're like really damn.
If Michael joined the NFL instead of killing his family, every time he catches the ball, you hear his fucking music.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
I could see Michael as a quarterback or as a receiver. Big old Michael Myers, just route running everybody. He'd be walking and somehow be in the end zone.
All right. Well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
Be walking, just Michael slow walking, suddenly be in the end zone. The whole defensive team be like, "What?"
I'll tell you what, I'll be even faster. Just watch.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're going to be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
Thanks again, man. Whew. Yeah, I feel it.
That'd be hilarious.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids, an intriguing draft prospect to say the least.
.3 ultra modded raft. .3.
We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Okay. Shut up! 70 Lion! Ready, hut! Woo! Yeah! And 19, ready, go! Yeah! Got that! Here we go, Shaq! Rocco 80, go!
What?
Come on, let's finish strong. Let's go. Like it, let go. Yeah. Ready. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Count. Ready. Go.
Well, today had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL draft. Until next time,
Trips
I'm
and goes
Rich
flying into the stands. That would suck.
Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done
That's
2.7
funny.
million mock
Yes,
drafts,
true.
but you can toss those babies out the window. Welcome back to the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Chicago Bears. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, I've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
I got the Bears!
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will.
Just knock out some little old lady
I'll be
with
the first
her
one there.
popcorn.
Can't wait.
Why?
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is in. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be.
I got
What
the Bears.
a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable
I
of
love
taking
the
over
Bears.
a game in the right system.
The Bears are my team, man. Where do I stack up? Wide receiver. Oh wow, I'm actually first string receiver. I'm only the second rated receiver too. Like that's not bad. Robinson's good. Robinson is a good receiver. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today. Thank you guys very much for being here with me and watching. But that is as far as I got before, so I'm going to go and play some of my other one and figure out how it works so I know what I'm doing. Thank you guys very much for being with me. It's been a pleasure having you all. Hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.